switch.
Absolutely solid.
Just get it back down to 1,000. With these turbos, you get them at 1,000 and all of a sudden they're at 12.
Yeah. But they start like, cold starts on these are the easiest starts in the world. It's
Yeah.
unbelievable.
All right. Okay. True. X. Pressure is good. Switches are on. Charging. Flaps are coming up. Fuel selector, switch tanks. I'm going to be putting that right back. Check out the brakes. Okay, we're good. Just flat. Just grab the weather real quick.
The water is available on flight service frequencies. All aircraft read back, hold short, instruction and runway assignment with call sign advised on initial contact. You have information, Yankee.
Yeah.
Torrance Airport information, Yankee 1355 Zulu observation. Wind variable at 3, visibility 5, mist. Ceiling 900, overcast, temperature 182.17, altimeter 299.5. ILS runway 29 right approach in use, landing and departing runway 29er. Torrance Tower frequency 133.07, use caution for bird activity on or in the vicinity of the airport. Runway 29 left, ATIS unserviceable. 5G notice in effect, multiple cranes in the vicinity of Torrance Airport, check notice for more information. Hazardous weather information for California coastal waters available on flight service frequencies. All aircraft read back, hold short, instruction and runway assignment with call sign advised on initial contact. You have information, Yankee. Torrance Airport information, Yankee 1355 Zulu observation. Wind variable at 3, visibility 5, mist. Ceiling 900, overcast, temperature 182.17, altimeter 299.5. ILS runway 29 right approach in use, landing and departing.
Okay. All right.
Yankee.
We have Yankee and calling for IFR.
Easy.
Clearance. Torrance ground, Sirius at 228 Zulu. We have Yankee and calling for IFR clearance.
Sirius 228 Zulu, Torrance ground, you're cleared to Camarillo Airport via fly runway heading, intercept the LAX 170 degree radio to Limbo. Victor 64, Santa Monica 125 degree radial, Santa Monica, Van Nuys direct, maintain 3,000, expect 4,000, 10 minutes after departure, departure frequency 124.3, squawk 4720.
Camarillo. Okay, Sirius 228 Zulu is cleared to Camarillo Airport, runway heading, LAX 170, Limbo, Victor 64, Santa Monica 125 radio, Santa Monica, Van Nuys direct, 3,000, 4,010, 124.3, 4720, 228 Zulu.
Number 228 Zulu, read back's good. Runway 29 right, taxi via Foxtrot Alpha Juliet.
29er right, Foxtrot, Alpha Juliet, 228 Zulu.
Good. Everything's good. Just getting the happy you did it with Santa Monica 125 radio.
Huh?
When you say LAX 170, include the
Radio.
word radial in there.
Yeah.
So they know what you mean. Good. Solid.
Okay, so he said Foxtrot.
Foxtrot Alpha Juliet.
Is that
That's a left turn.
the left turn?
Yep. Just like we did yesterday to John Wayne.
Yeah.
It's a repeat of that. It's a beautiful day in LA.
Yeah.
Did you get your earpiece?
No.
No.
No, it was a different one.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Can you check the room?
Yeah, there's no underwear with, no, I don't want to say that for the camera.
Yeah. Man, so you didn't find it. Oh well.
Yep.
Oh well. Well, time for new ones, right?
Yep. Had those for about 3.5 years. I think that's when they came out.
Time for an upgrade.
Yeah.
I've never even owned them. I'm not a big, I'm more this type of headphones person over the ear.
Oh yeah.
They never really stick in my ear, the small ones.
Yeah, I love those ones. When I go riding, that's I can't have a.
And they don't fall out?
No.
Oh,
They're fantastic.
look at that.
Yeah, your viewers. I hope they don't. Hope you edit out that underwear comment. And this
Underwear?
one yeah.
What's wrong with underwear?
When I was talking about my hotel room.
You know what I found in my hotels in my life?
What's that?
Worse stuff than underwear.
With a liner in it?
Oh, I didn't know about that.
That was pretty bad.
Yeah, no. It's welcome to hotels.
Uh-huh.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, last night was totally good.
It worked out. It was good?
Yeah.
Good. Solid. Good stuff. You should start plugging good hotels on these videos.
Yeah.
Come stay in Torrance, California.
Places to eat.
Yeah.
Restaurants to chase before they close. or when they're closed.
That was good yesterday. But Catalina was nice.
Yeah, Catalina was really cool.
That departure was crazy.
Oh my gosh, that was amazing.
Yep.
All right, we are here. Okay, door.
Yep. That's
Belt. Door. Cap handle. Positioning. Full selector. It's confirmed. Fuel pump boost. Full ridge. 50% and check. Pilot. It's good.
Brakes hold 1700. Okay. It's 40. It's 30. A difference between the two is 30 and 30 and 40, 10 difference. 0, 0. Alright, good there. Flight controls are. Trim is set for takeoff, autopilot. It's disconnected. Okay, let's get the flight plan in there. See, and Maria. Okay. So now we don't copy that, we copy this. Yep, good. So first place is Limbo. Victor 64. Go this way, good. I'm looking for... Is there more down to go or no? No. That's it? So that's weird. He said Victor 64 to Santa Monica, and that's going the opposite direction. So he's probably talking about LAX, but let's go ahead and confirm with him. Okay. Because he said Limbo and then Victor 64. I heard that. Yeah. Actually, no. So what he's talking about is... Okay, so he's saying Limbo and then Victor 64. This way, I'm assuming to intercept the 125 Santa Monica radial. Doesn't quite make sense. 170. No, 170 LAX and then Santa Monica 125 radial. So the Santa Monica 125 radial goes this way. And so he's saying Victor 64 and then to turn left to intercept the 125 Santa Monica radial to Santa Monica. So from Limbo we'll go this way and then Santa Monica 125 radial goes this way. Right over there. Okay. Because this is 170. Yeah. Right, of LAX. So 125 is about this way. Okay. So Victor 64 to intercept 125 radial of the Santa Monica VOR. So how do, well, maybe there's an intersection or something. Okay, so 64. So you see what I put in here? We'll take off, runway heading LAX 170, limbo, Victor 64, and then intercept the 125 radial of Santa Monica VOR to Santa Monica, and then Van Nuys, and then direct Camarillo.
Okay.
So what we need to do is we'll plug in the VORs in 1 and 2 of both LAX and Santa Monica.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. Probably the easiest one.
It's just so odd to me that they still clear people this way.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Santa Monica's 110.8.
110.8.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. I got those both in there.
So let's go to VOR 1 and plug in the course we want.
170.
Then we'll go to VOR 2, 125. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool. Good. You see how from 125 radial is going this way?
So I see you had to pick someplace. So
someplace, yeah, just along Victor 64. I know that it doesn't go to Seal Beach, right?
Yeah.
So whenever we intersected on that Victor airway, we could turn left. Again, this is all lost comms.
Yeah.
We won't even touch limbo. We won't even touch any of it. They'll tell us direct LAX. I've done this a million times. Will. This is just giving us. The way I think of loading the avionics in IFR is really just setting a big fat mattress under yourself in the event that you need to fall.
Yeah.
So you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing right now. If we're not going to fall, which we probably won't unless we lose comms, we won't even touch any of this. They'll tell us direct LAX, and then we won't even touch Van Nuys, by the way.
Okay.
They'll give us vectors here to intercept final.
Okay.
So this is just for a big fat mattress so we don't hurt our arm when we fall if we lose comms. Make sense?
Yep.
Cool.
That makes sense. Okay, so runway heading, LAX 17, limbo, and we'll intercept Santa Monica, Van Nuys, and Camarillo.
Yep. Because if you look here, here's the compass rose of the VOR right here.
Yeah.
And here is 180.
707, right there.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2. So this is 9, 1, 110, 1, 2. 125 goes this way.
Yeah.
So 125 literally goes right about here.
Yeah.
Yep, cool.
Yep.
Good.
Okay, so we have a limbo, Victor 64,
Santa Monica, Van Nuys, destination.
Okay.
Good.
That looks good. So I got that check.
We'll do that after the checks. Right now we'll just load the stuff, and then at the end we'll go through it all and make sure, yep, we got that.
Okay. Oh, that's true.
Yep.
I haven't done everything yet. Yeah. I'm glad that you pointed that out.
Good. Every time, the same way, the same thing, every time, all the time. It will be a habit. This is the only way you'll be loading up IFR stuff. Good. And we got the runway heading in there?
We do have the runway
Good.
heading.
And which VOR should we have up first on the HSI?
Should have this one.
Good.
That one up first.
Awesome.
And now I got everything.
Good. So now we'll go through the stuff and say, okay, runway heading, check.
Yeah.
VORs, both, check. Route, check. We did the double verification. Altitude, check.
Check.
Departure frequency, check. Beacon code, check. That's it. We just went through the whole thing and made sure we got it all.
Yep. We got it all.
Absolutely solid.
I like that process.
Good.
Okay.
And don't be disappointed if you go through it to catch something. That's the reason we go through it.
Yeah.
To catch stuff.
Yep.
So if you ever go through it and you go, God, I forgot my VORs. Don't be like, ah, dang it. Be like, this is why I do this process. To catch those things that every once in a while I'll forget.
Yeah.
Good.
Yep.
Solid.
Makes sense. Okay. So we're going to be taking off of 29 right. I have that also bugged, which is right there. And we're going to be climbing to 3,000. If you have any issues prior to rotation, just power back. After rotation, and we still have usable runway, we'll just land back. Any abnormalities after takeoff, but below 600 AGL or 700 feet, then we're going to see if we can get that, and so we can pull caps, but if we can't, then we'll find a road over there to land on. We're not expecting anything like that, so it should be good. We will, from 700 to 2100 feet, we'll just pull caps, unless about 2,000 feet we feel confident that we can make it back to the runway. Which in this condition, because it's overcast, that adds another variable. So.
Good. I would also say, if you're willing to go there, to not take off with that takeoff go around.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. I'm not a fan, I told you this yesterday, of flying with the flight director while hand flying. Because we're doing runway heading right now. And in that case, it's all beautiful sunshine and rainbows.
Yeah, but that's going to try.
What happens when ATC tells you to turn left?
Yeah.
And you move this, but you're still in takeoff. You haven't pressed this on the scoreboard heading.
Yeah.
So guess what your flight director will do? Will it turn or no?
No,
it won't, because in takeoff mode, when you move the heading bug, the flight director doesn't bank with it.
Yep, that's correct.
So you'll be in a cloud, and ATC will say left turn heading 1 whatever, vectors LAX, and you'll bug it, as you should, and then you'll turn left, but your flight director in takeoff go-around mode will just say stay stable. And from your pilot perspective, look like it will even looks like it'll even be banking right, because you're banking left. And that will completely confuse you.
Okay.
And so the reason I'm not a fan of this is because, especially in IMC, you could so easily get so messed up and confused with it.
Yeah.
Right? It takes a lot of situational awareness and understanding. Wait a minute, why is my flight director not turning left? Well, because we're not in heading mode. Even with the autopilot off. Because look at our heading bug. It's all the way to the left.
Yeah.
In heading mode, the flight director would bank. Look. There's heading mode. Actually, let's turn this off. There's heading mode. Look at what the flight director is doing right now.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that. You see it's banking left?
It's,
it's chasing the heading bug.
Yeah, so I have to have this button on.
In order for your flight director to represent the left turn that ATC just gave you. But if you just take off and take off, go around like many people do, and then you start fiddling with this with ATC, your flight director doesn't move, and then you get confused.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of that for that reason.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just as long as that. Good. Other than that, it's a short flight. Let's go ahead and pull up and get see what approach we want and go ahead and brief it.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, we want to stay as ahead of the airplane as possible. And you could take off without this, because all you're doing is what? Every single takeoff is a constant speed climb.
Yeah, it is.
Just pitch for your VY, that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Okay, so winds are calm. What?
Typically it's 2.5 that they use. 2.6. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so let's do the RNAV 2.6.
Cool.
Probably Yankee. Let's look at that.
So Yankee, I believe, is a non-precision. You see it has only an MDA?
Yeah.
Let's see what Zulu looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a DA. Yeah.
Is that, yep, and it's, is it LPV?
Yes.
Cool, good. So RNAV Zulu runway 26.
Yep.
Cool, and let's go to brief it. I want to hear you brief an approach plate.
Okay.
And we'll work on that today. We'll start briefing approaches.
6, 2, 5. Sure. And I can actually, because I'm not going to be talking to ground anymore. Actually, get the
camera ground.
Yeah, 121.8.
Good.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and brief this approach as thoroughly as you know how.
Okay, sounds good. So I have the ATIS programmed in there. I'll get the weather. I'm going to be talking to, I guess, Point Magoo approach, and then I will be talking to tower, that tower down, 282. All right, then I have ground in there. My final approach course is 257, and then at Okiv, 2800 with a decision altitude, a DA of 327. That puts me 250 feet off the runway.
Cool. And looking at the plan view, for the direction we're coming from, what direction are we coming from, by the way?
We're coming from down here.
Cool. So which initial approach fix might make sense?
Probably the K-tick.
Good. Or is Sadie an initial?
I didn't see it. Might be.
Cool. Yep. So we'll count on something down here. Perfect. Good. Unless they just give us vectors to intercept final.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah. Yep, that makes sense. Okay, so then at Jurix, I'm at 4,000, and then Osesi, 3,300, and then Okiv at 2,800. And then
perfect.
My missed approach is...
So real quick, at Hokiv, assuming we have the correct altimeter setting in, at Hokiv, at 2,800 feet, where should I diamond be in a perfect world?
I should be right center.
Center. Good, 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 good. Solid.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, they'll probably keep me high up again, I'm assuming.
Good.
Okay.
Well, they might, and if they do, you now understand that slowing down, going flaps, and doing everything you could do using the tools you have to really reach that diamond, because if it doesn't touch the center, it won't intercept.
Yeah.
It won't capture.
Yep. Cool. That makes sense. Okay, and then so I'm going to be climbing to 3,000 on my miss approach, climb to 3,000 feet direct Vanag or whatever, via 253 track to Hatley and hold there. Okay,
and what entry will that be into the hold? Right there?
That's going to be a parallel.
Good. Easy. Solid.
Yep.
Absolutely fantastic.
And let's see. Have the local altimeter, I'm assuming, but I can use Oxnard. WAS and V-NAV outages occur daily. Okay. Provided pilot controlled lighting. Okay. Okay, I got that. And then, yeah. We are all set.
Good. We could even load that approach.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
See Zulu LPV.
Zulu, yep.
And then
let's
go K-Tech.
K-Tech.
And the minimums.
327.
Good. And load. Solid. And let's highlight the destination. And we could see it's currently overcast 500.
Yep.
So that's perfect. So that means that we'll have about 170 feet beneath the overcast layer until we reach our minimums.
Yep.
So we should be good.
Yep.
Absolutely solid. Good stuff. Good.
Right. Sounds good.
Good.
Okay.
We're briefed. We're good to go. We could contact tower and say, now before we do that, every time you're about to call, see which one you're on. See what frequency you're on.
Yeah.
Good. It should be a habit to look there and make sure that it's reading what you want it to read.
Okay, I like that.
Yep.
Yep. Okay. Torrance Tower, Cirrus 228 Zulu, ready for departure, IFR. Should have said 29, right?
Good. Good learning.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Cirrus 228 Zulu, Torrance Tower, protest requested. Wind calm, 189 right, clear for takeoff.
29 right, clear for takeoff, 228 Zulu.
Good stuff.
Okay, so.
And good.
Flaps. It's off. Is on.
Trim, good stuff. Good. Final looks clear. When do we put our head in the cockpit? When we reach the cloud or before?
Before.
Much before. Good, 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 good. That's your life right there. That's all we have.
Yep. Come on, bird, move.
Lots of birds here. Jared, here's your IMC.
Yeah, this is what I've been chasing.
There you go. Fantastic. Nice center line.
Okay, airspeed's alive. Looking good. That runway feels a little uneven.
The runway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, flaps are coming up.
Good. All right. Head in the cockpit.
Okay.
And we'll maintain that heading and 103. We don't care about the rate of climb. The rate of climb is a byproduct. All I care about is the heading and 103. That's it. I bank for the heading and I pitch for the speed. That's it. All there is to it.
Sarah 280, contact target departure, check a flight.
Over to departure, 2280.
600.
15,000, Delta 342.
Departure LO, Aircan 76, 1500, climbing 5,000 off 25 right.
Canada 786, I'll get departure radar contact, maintain 250 knots, you can expect PV.
Maintain 250 knots, Air Canada 76.
Departure, Cirrus 228 Zulu, 1,100, climbing 3,000.
Cirrus 228 Zulu, so got departure ident.
Let's get back on our heading. You see the headings?
Yeah.
Southwest 263, turn left to right, kegs.
Left turn directly, kegs, south 263.
Cirrus 228 Zulu, radar contact 1 mile northwest Torrance Airport, climb maintain 4,000.
Climb maintain 4,000, 228 Zulu.
I'll just give the tops and bottoms. And approach for 228 Zulu if you care. It looks like bottoms were 700, tops were 16.
7 and 16, thanks.
Look at that.
This is beautiful.
It's unbelievable.
786, turn left direct TV, climb maintain 12,000.
Left
nice and sunny up top.
12,000, Air Canada 76.
Okay, so I'm gonna set my heading. Flight level change. 120. P.
Cirrus 28 Zulu, turn right heading is 030, vector for climb.
030, vector for climb, 228 Zulu.
342, turn
What
left
part of that did we not have to repeat?
Vector for climb.
Good. Good.
Wow, that was my first time breaking through.
Look at that. Good job. Good job. So you can see, even when you have instruments, staying on course could be a little, you know, even when you are looking at that, let alone not having that.
Oh yeah.
And you saw what that looked like yesterday.
Uh-huh.
You were taking us back to Fullerton.
Yeah.
Yep. Look at this.
This is amazing.
Different kind of flying.
Yeah.
Different kind of flying. So you see where we sit on the ground? This whole thing is a mattress to fall on, but we're not even going to touch any of it.
No.
He'll tell us direct LA in a moment. Or direct Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Yep. So is the 170 still a possibility?
No.
Is the 125 Santa Monica still a possibility?
Yeah.
Good. Let's hit that VOR to VOR2. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because now that's a possibility.
Yeah.
You see where it's at in relation to us?
Yeah.
So I want you to think this way as IFR. What's on the table? What's off the table?
And then just
And
progressively
exactly
switching things off.
Always ask yourself, is this still viable or is it not?
Yeah.
And you see we're coming up on the 125. See that?
Yeah.
Good. Think this way as an IFR pilot.
Zulu, turn left heading 310.
Left 310 to 28 Zulu.
Look at that, he's almost just about taking us to the 125. Without telling us to intercept it.
Yeah.
Delta 342, contact LA Center 125.27.
Does that make sense?
Yep.
2527, good day, Delta 342.
Good. IFR pilots think a certain way.
Uh-huh.
Let's go ahead and cruise out, 65% power. Fuel selector looks pretty good for now. So we could do, oh, you leave the fuel pump on and then the mixture.
American 2226, 1.5, climbing via the
Good.
to 5,000.
So now that VOR radio might still be a possibility, but we know that all these limbo and stuff are not. What we could do is do this, Santa Monica, direct enter. We still have the VOR up, but we cleaned the mess up, because he may tell us direct Santa Monica.
Yeah.
Do you see what I just did there?
Yeah, you just got rid of all
everything
of the
behind us that doesn't make sense anymore, I threw to the garbage.
Yep.
And that's how we progress through an IFR
I like
flight.
that. Yeah.
What's on the table, what's off the table, what's on the table, what's off the table. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and see if we could listen to the ATIS.
Yeah, I have that. I'm trying to...
Oh, you're monitoring. Okay, yeah. Good. Solid.
Friendly 802, turn left heading 130.
130, Van 802.
Guess we're a little bit far.
And that's how IFR pilots think. Here's the question IFR pilots ask themselves. Is this still on the table or is it no longer on the table?
Yeah, that's it. That makes sense.
And as the flight progresses, different things come off the table.
I like actually clearing it off the table.
Oh yeah.
It's like a physical action. It's a choice.
Clean it out. Clean it out.
Contact approach 134.35.
3435,
clean it out. In just a moment, both the radial and Santa Monica itself doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Right? So we could, at that point, I'll keep it in there, because I don't want to go direct Van Nuys, because the direct Van Nuys was the line from Santa Monica. So if we're here, I don't want to go direct Van Nuys like that. But we could, because in our case, Santa Monica, to turn us back to Santa Monica doesn't make sense. But in a moment, once we reach Santa Monica, we could go back to GPS mode on there. Perfect.
SoCal United 514, passing 1,000, climbing via the Orca 5 departure.
And many times here on this approach, they will tell you, go direct to a waypoint on the approach. So if they say a waypoint and you don't know what they're talking about, exactly, just go down here and it's one of these, direct something. Okay. And that's always a good idea. When you have an approach loaded, an ATC says, hey, direct blah, 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 and you don't know what they're talking about, it's probably a waypoint on an approach, and you could go ahead and look at the waypoints.
That makes sense.
0176, contact approach 134.35.
Yeah, 8 is there for a moment.
Oh, it was in there?
Station with speed time 1455 Zulu, wind 2203, visibility 58.
There you go. There's Santa Monica. We can go ahead and put the CDI to GPS mode, because that's off the table. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Good. Solid. In just about a little bit, Van Nuys won't make sense either.
Yep.
Good.
Yeah, when we're
good.
Probably right here. That's when that will come off the table.
Good.
Because I can't imagine it flies out that way.
Good. That's how I want you to think throughout today. Always think, is this on the table or is it off the table?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I was surprised that when we were going through that layer, how, I guess, I don't know.
It's easy.
It's easy, yeah. Because you're actually maneuvering. So when I've gone through clouds, I've just been going straight through.
Yeah.
You know.
Here's another thing that happens in a cloud. You mentally...
Zulu, contact approach 134.2.
Is that us?
134.2, 228 Zulu.
At 514, turn left turn, proceed direct Clipper, climb via...
So here's what I want you to tell them.
5 miles if you'd like the visual this morning.
Say, approach Cirrus 228 Zulu level 4000, heading 310. We have Whiskey requesting the RNAV Zulu 26 approach.
Okay.
It's a mouthful, but just throw it at her.
Approach Cirrus 228 Zulu, level 4000, 310 on the heading, requesting RNAV Zulu on the approach.
26.
228 Zulu, SoCal approach, good morning, Burbank altimeter 29906, clear direct Suwana, join the RNAV Zulu approach course.
Clear direct Swan, join the approach course, RNAV
26.
26.
Set at 756.
Okay, so
flight plan.
Cross Van Nuys at or above 3000.
So she said direct something that sounds like SWAZ, which we don't see. So let's get on with her and say to confirm that she's talking about the RNAV Zulu 26 approach into Camarillo.
Okay. Approach Cirrus 228 Zulu, are you just wanted to confirm the RNAV 26 into
Zulu
into Camarillo?
November 28 Zulu affirmative, direct Suwana when able.
Suwana.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. Procedures, select approach, RNAV Zulu, and then there it is.
There it is.
If that happens, it must be a different initial approach fix.
Okay.
Make sense? And then activate. Procedures, just activate approach. And then nav. And that's it. Does that make sense?
Yep, and we're going to Suwana.
Good. The reason we didn't have it in here is because the initial approach fix we selected with those waypoints does not include Suwana.
Yep.
So if that ever happens, go into procedures, load the approach again, and then it's a different initial approach fix.
Okay.
Did we just learn something?
Yep.
Good,
yep.
solid.
That's good.
Good. But we did good. We didn't see it, so we confirmed. She said, yep, affirmative. Okay, so now it's on us. It's probably a different initial approach fix. Easy?
Yep. Easy.
Good. Let's pull up the approach
26504 would like to request a practice Burbank
and see what altitude we could cross Suwana at or above. If she tells us direct Suwana cleared for the approach.
Okay, Suwana is at 4,000.
4,000. Okay, good.
And you can expect the approach.
Fly 080 and vectors for 26504.
Solid.
Executive 756 Burbank
Yeah,
Tower,
very nice.
187.
Good. You see how that works?
Yep.
Good.
Delta Burbank altimeter 299.
Let's put the point, actually, what's the approach, Point Mugu approach frequency?
124.7.
Let's put that in the standby of COM 1, because that's most likely the next one we'll be handed off to.
Yeah.
Because we're getting close to the airport. Good. Solid. And let's put, are we done with the ATIS?
Yeah.
Cool. Let's put the ground inactive of COM 2. Good. So we're ahead of the plane there. And then, okay, good stuff. And then here's another thing I want you to do actually. Right here in flight plan, big knob, go down and confirm these altitudes against the approach plate.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Okay.
Suwana 4,000, Jurix 4,000.
OC at 33.
Good.
And
Tokyo
at
28.
28.
Good. And then the missed approach altitudes. 477 is 400 feet AGL. And then 3,000 feet for the hold.
Yep.
Easy. Solid.
Okay.
So we just confirmed everything. So we're ahead of the plane. Everything's confirmed. We're on board with ATC. We know what's going on. Situational awareness is good. We are how many miles out? 10 minutes from our destination?
We're 6 to Suwana, 6.5 to Suwana.
That's, not miles, minutes, I mean.
Oh,
10 from destination, 6 to the next waypoint?
Uh-huh.
Perfect. So we want to reach Suwana at no more than 100 knots. So you do whatever you need to do to make sure that we reach it at that altitude, at that airspeed.
Okay.
Good stuff. And you see how Suwana's a little there, then we go left to join the final approach course? And you could actually see it over there. It's interesting how that works. And there's your IMC. We'll go right through that. Yeah. Camarillo's under that. Jared, you're in the zone. I like it.
It should give us
100 knots?
Yeah, right around 100.
Good stuff. IFR is fun when you know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's a fun challenge. It's a fun challenge. You want to bring your proficiency level up to the point where nothing could really throw you off.
Yeah.
And become a pilot when something does throw you off. Have the guts to get on and say, I want vectors, or I want something else, or I need to descend further, please give me vectors, or I need a few minutes to set up.
Yeah.
Don't be the pilot. Don't be the pilot who, oh, ATC told me to rush, then I'll rush and kill someone.
Yeah.
Make sense?
Yeah. Yeah, no rush.
Part of being a good pilot is being able to say, hey, I need a few minutes.
Yeah.
And they will give you that because that's their job.
Yeah, slow, smooth, fast.
Good, 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 good.
Yeah, I like that.
Good. Good stuff.
Here's 28 Zulu, contact Point Migo approach, 123.75.
123.75, 228 Zulu.
Look at that, different frequency. So we just learned something too.
Point Migo approach, Cirrus 228 Zulu.
4,000 direct Swana.
4,000 direct Swana.
228 Zulu, Migo approach, current information, whiskey and the camera is safe, approach clear.
We have whiskey.
We have whiskey, and we're on set up for the RNAV Zulu.
26.
28 Zulu, you're one from Swana, maintain 4,000 total established, cleared RNAV Zulu, 26 right.
Clear RNAV Zulu, 26 right, 228 Zulu. Okay, so now I can get my approach. See, look at that. It's pretty good.
You know exactly the power setting. You know exactly the power setting. What could we cross Jurix at? 4,000?
4,000.
Cool.
Yep.
I love it. And we're cleared for the approach, so you hit that button. Good stuff. Great understanding. We can see the diamonds above us in gray.
Yeah.
We'll come in a little bit. Good.
And they should.
Yep.
Yeah.
Although we don't have to, because we said the diamond will penetrate the floor.
Yeah.
In a precision approach, let's go ahead and set on that altitude the hold.
Yeah, 3,000.
Top missed approach hold. Good. Because when you climb and hit go around, the plane will climb to that.
Yeah.
But if your floor is lower to your minimums, it won't go above that.
Just make sure you heard that correctly.
That is 070.
Let's put in the standby of COM 1 camera radio tower.
Okay. Give me a sec.
Yep. Absolutely solid. Solid, 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 Jared.
Okay. Just adjust my speed a little bit.
I think you wrote it down there.
Oh, I did.
Yep.
Vertical track.
Roger.
282.
And let's go ahead and do, because you see the diamond doesn't come in until closer. So let's go ahead and engage V-NAV, and that way we'll descend to 33. Because in a perfect world, you want to intercept the diamond at your final approach fix.
Yeah.
So I just put V-NAV over there, so we will descend. You see we lowered the floor. And the final approach, we can cross Hokiv at 28. So I'll lower the floor to 28. There we go. So V-NAV will take us all the way to 28. And then the diamond will take us from there. Exactly.
Then I can put it back to
3,000.
3,000.
Exactly, yep. So floor is lowered. V-NAV is engaged. And now we're turning to fly to Osesi. V-path took over, nose is lowering. Now we're descending in V-NAV to reach Osesi at 33. Good. And we could even see the bananas confirming that. It will settle on Osesi here in a moment. Let's reduce power. That's the power of V-NAV. Because you see the glide path, the glide slope doesn't come in, it doesn't become alive until we get closer.
Yeah.
So that wouldn't do us any good. So use V-NAV to get to the final approach.
Yeah.
Fix. By the end of tomorrow, you'll have a perfect idea of how this whole thing works.
Yeah, that'll be great.
Good. Do you want to hand fly or autopilot through it?
I want to do autopilot
Cool.
on this one.
Yeah, so you could see what...
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I definitely want to do some ham
Totally.
approaches as well.
Absolutely. Look at that little mountain that comes up with it. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. So we said Osesi at 33?
Yep.
And look at that. 34, coming up on Osesi. 33, 60 feet to go. Look how powerful V-NAV is. 40 feet to go. 20 feet to go. 10 feet to go. 33.
Contact camera tower 10.2. Have a good day.
That us?
Off the tower 2. Yep.
Camarillo Towers, there was 228 Zulus on the RNAV, Zulu for 26.
There's 228 Zulu, Camera Tower, my 26, clear to land, wind 2303.
26, clear to land, 228 Zulu.
Good. You see where the banana's set now? Hokiv at 28. See how it's sitting on it?
Yep.
That's V-NAV.
That's amazing.
Uh-huh. That's V-NAV. We do have the glide path on standby, so we're good to go.
Huh.
Hopefully it comes alive here in a moment. It's still gray.
Yeah.
Still gray.
I bet it'll.
We'll see what happens. In fact, I'll lower
Vertical
the floor
track.
just for the heck of it, so we could continue with V-NAV. But we'll see what happens with the glide path when it comes in. Oh, there it is, and it switched to glide path. So you see where it comes alive right around the final approach?
Yeah.
So you want to descend with V-NAV all the way to there, and then look at that.
And that
it reaches the center, boom it.
Now I can put that at 3.
You could do that whatever you want because the glide path penetrates. Exactly. So now if we need to go missed, your altitude is already set.
Yeah.
So on precision, here's what I want to teach you. On precision approaches with autopilot coupled, so precision approach, autopilot coupled approaches. At your final approach, once your glide path is intercepted, diamonds in the center, altitude select goes up to top missed approach altitude. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So in the event that you go missed, your ceiling is already taken care of.
So final approach, then fixed. Then I put the.
Correct. So what I do on precision autopilot coupled instrument approaches at the final approach is flaps, mixture, fuel pump.
Okay.
Missed approach altitude. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I should have.
All
put
good.
that a mile up before.
Good. Yeah. Good stuff.
Yeah, a mile before.
Yep.
Kind of just getting the brain working again.
Uh-huh. Now we're going in. Look at that. This is the best you can ask for.
This is perfect.
Absolutely fantastic. Into the soup.
Yep.
Just to make it stick in your head, here's the Fillmore VOR. Right now we crossed the what radio? 180 radio.
Yeah.
See that?
Good.
Good. Solid.
Add a little bit more power.
Good. When runway comes into view, there's 2 things we do. Autopilot, disconnect, we throw the automation away.
Okay.
Flaps 100.
Okay.
And land. That's it. Automation away, flaps 100.
Okay.
Easy.
Makes sense.
Yep. And it'll be a left turn off the runway.
Okay. Here it comes.
Yeah.
Totally does make me nervous. I don't know why.
To go in the clouds?
Yeah, well, just you know, getting close to the ground, going into the
it's
clouds.
like you don't know what's going on there.
Yeah.
Look at that. Here we go, Jared.
Yep. All right, that's at 14.
Let's reduce the power. Stay at 100. We don't fly the plane any different in or out of the cloud. We do the same stuff that we do every single time. Same speed, same everything. Look at that.
Yeah.
You don't know what's up, what's down. And tops were 14, you said?
Yeah.
That tower at 28 Zulu, looks like tops were 14.
Just 28 Zulu, roger, thank you.
So you see here, they all would love reports, tops and bottoms.
Yeah.
So they could give other pilots. And it's good for other pilots to know. All right, we have 500 to go to minimums.
500.
400 to go.
At ground. 3.
300 to go.
2.
200 to go.
Okay.
And look at that.
500.
Goodness, that's unbelievable.
That's the power of an instrument approach. And tower bottoms were 600 or so.
Roger, thank you.
There you are. And it's just a normal landing.
Minimums.
And this is minimal. We could have popped out here.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
There we are.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
Very nice. That was amazing. That was really cool.
Instrument approaches. It's incredible how it just gets you right, pops you right out at the runway.
Yeah. You were perfectly, perfectly lined up.
Uh-huh. As long as you stay on your speeds, your power settings, it all works. If you set yourself up.
It's really not that big of a deal.
Not at all. Not at all. Nothing is a big deal, Jared.
Yeah.
That's what we're learning. Everything is simpler than you think.
Turn left Delta, ground point.
What was that?
Left Delta, ground point 8.
Left Delta, ground point 8, 2280.
Nothing's a big deal.
Camera ground, standby.
Another habit I want you to develop, anytime we taxi off a runway, zoom into the taxi chart. Great habit.
Camaro ground, Cirrus 228 Zulu, off at Delta 26.
Cirrus 228 Zulu, camera ground, stay parking.
Taxi back.
Taxi back 228 Zulu.
Cirrus 228 Zulu, runway 26, taxi via Hotel Alpha, verify you have whiskey.
Hotel Alpha, and we have whiskey 228 Zulu.
226.
To 26. Thank you.
Yep. Jared, good work. Solid
awesome.
work. We couldn't ask for a better. That was to minimums.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That was pretty much, yep.
That was pretty much to minimums.
Yeah, I could see the ground, and then all of a sudden the runway was right there.
Yep, and now the regulation 91-171 comes into play in your head because you go, oh yeah, I couldn't see the runway, and then I could see the runway.
Uh-huh.
And then I am legal to land. And so it's
a hotel, and then
Cirrus 28 Zulu, say direction of departure.
Westbound.
Westbound 228 Zulu.
Cirrus 28 Zulu, we're currently reporting IMC, say intention.
Tell them we'll file here in a moment.
We'll file here in a moment, 228 Zulu.
Roger. Cessna 573 November Delta.
Roger.
Cleared to the Camarillo VOR. On departure, turn right heading 275. Radar vectors, Camarillo VOR.
So that person's doing IFR to VFR on top.
Oh yeah.
In fact, have you ever done that?
I've never done that.
Okay, so let's do this.
Report at 1,400. Point Magoo, departure frequency 123.
Let's do IFR to VFR on top.
Squawk 47.
And we'll talk about that tool.